Hello everyone. Today we have a little bit of a different stream, a different live tonight, because as you can see we are in the pre-season phase of year 3, year number 3. But today I will not play one game. I will make a little bit of a recap of what happened during the off-season, because after our bowl game yesterday, I've decided to do the off-season off-screen, so I can save you some boring stuff changing some files in the system, and so on. I finished at midnight or so, and then I went on and did my edits until 2 a.m. So we can start in a little bit with our recap, because I took some screenshots from yesterday evening, and we can start with this. You can see that we have a new record holder for rushing yards in a season. We have O.J. Coleman with 1974, 8,974 yards rushing, and he was able to surpass the halfback of 1986, Paul Palmer, by 100 yards. And that's the first bit of news, a good news. So let me check if I can go on in the slides. I was able to earlier. Okay. Then we had the playoffs after our bowl game. We obviously weren't able to participate because only the top 4 teams are able to participate in the playoffs. But as you can see, we have a surprise number 1. Utah was able to win it all, and the surprise is that we had 2 undefeated teams. We had Georgia, that went undefeated and won the SEC, and they lost in the semifinals against Utah. So the first surprise is that one. Georgia was number 1 and Utah was number 4. Then we have Ohio State and Michigan State, the other semifinal, and Ohio State is the undefeated team between the two, and Ohio State was able to finish the job, and they won against Michigan State. So the final was Utah, that came in the playoffs with surprisingly 2 losses. They finished the year with 10 wins and 2 losses, like us. And Ohio State was undefeated. And then we had the surprise, because Utah was able to defeat Ohio State 21-3. And then I went on and checked the record of Utah, why they were in the top 4 with 2 losses. They were able to beat 6 top 25 ranked teams in the year. So they were deserving of the 4th spot in the nation, I think. And their only 2 losses were against the top 5 teams, and they lost only during overtime. So good for them, good for Utah, the surprise team of the season. But now let's go on, and we can see that this is the coaching carousel. So where coaching offers are sent to the candidates, and funny enough, I received a offer to become head coach of ECU, our enemy inside the American Conference. and obviously I declined because I want to stay with Temple for the time being. And I received offers from ECU, Tulsa, and USF. All of them are inside our conference. Why? Because the coach of ECU went on and went to coach a bigger program. Because as you can see, they are only a 2-star program. And they were looking for one coach able to develop young talent and keep the first place in the conference. I refused because I have too much connections with my player at Temple, and I wanted to see the end of the career of at least Mahon, Metis, and Coleman. Then maybe when we are able to win something with Temple, I can decide to change teams and start over. This can be a good thing to change something up and spice up our adventure. And also I hate their logo and their colors. I didn't want to go to ECU. Also, I received offers from Kent State and Hawaii, but Hawaii was in a bad conference, and also they sucked. They are like a nearly 70 overall team. And another news is that UCF was able to hire one of the best coaches in the sport. So UCF will be even stronger this year. Then, after the coaching carousel, we haven't lost any coordinators. So, offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator stayed with us to establish some continuity. Now, this is the moment in which I was very sad, because this screen is about our seniors, so players leaving. It's the player leaving stage. Fortunately, no one decided to leave early as a junior to go pro to the draft. But we lost, I think, 11 seniors. Yes, we lost 11 players. Nearly all of them starters, because we had Barry that had a perfect season, our punter, and also our kicker. I'm so sad because Harry was a great guy. He was a big one, a 6'6", 225 pound kicker and punter, and also he actually made the perfect season. Also, we can spotlight Jalen Ware. He played strong safety, so on defense. He was one of our best players, as an 81 overall. And actually, Ware was a star. He didn't start the first year. He started the second one, and he flourished in the role of one of the defensive captains. He was a very solid, strong safety. Then we lost Shane Hogarth. He had 6 sacks. He was an interior defensive line, a good one, a solid good one defensive lineman, a 71. He made only 1 sack because he was a backup last year, but this year he was the starter and was able to make 6, not 1. We lost also a lot of our cornerbacks. So the players that are there to defend basically on the opponent wide receivers. We lost Ty Mason. He played a lot more than the first year and had 2 interceptions all year. Also, we lost Cameron Ruiz. Ruiz had 3 interceptions in 2 years and was our starter, our first cornerback in the depth chart. And also we lost Keyshawn Paul, the second cornerback. Also he was a starter, he was a very, very hard hitter. I saw that he was able to force some fumble and do some big hits. So all in all, we lost our top 3 cornerbacks. So the position this year will be as new. Will be new, and we will have new faces as starters. Also, we lost a lot of our starting offensive line. Like left tackle Moore is the man to the extreme left of the offensive line in offense. He was a 79, and also we lost Foster, a 72. But the most the saddest loss was about Klein. We lost Klein, our best player, our trusty veteran, a 85 right guard. And by the way, we were able to sign Joe Conyers. He will fill the shoes of Klein. And who else? We lost Deshaun Winston. He played a little bit. He was in and out of the starting lineup sometimes. One of our hardest hitters in the team. And one of the most improved players. In the beginning of the year, was tempted to start him. But I decided to go with Griffin. And made Winston a backup. And I think he was able to play very well. Also, you cannot see in the slide, we lost Darius Pittman, our second tight end. He only had 4 receptions in the last 2 games, but he made 2 touchdowns to end the year. He didn't have 1 single reception last year, but only 4 in this year and 2 touchdowns. So great ratio. Here you can see our recruiting phase. And what I offered for every recruit I still had on my board. I went hard to get Anthony Dotsie, the 71 overall cornerback, because we lost 3 seniors at that position, and we needed a lot of help at that. And I went nearly with half of our points. Then I decided to sprinkle a little bit of points on John Durham, because we were near the first place. And I wanted a quarterback, Jackson Burton, because we have only juniors on our team. The one I signed earlier, the new quarterback we have, is also a junior, because he came from a junior college, sorry. And he starts his adventure at Temple as a junior. Also, I decided to go with Travis Bennett because we needed one more recruit from Ohio to have the pipeline for next year. And decided to sprinkle a little bit of points to Peyton Kitchens. And then what happened after I finalized this point distribution? Jackson Burton decided to commit to no one. So all the points I had for Jackson Burton were lost, and no one was able to sign him. It's so sad. I lost 2,500 points that I could have used for John Durham, maybe, but unfortunately I was short, because Durham went to Ball State, and I lost him by 50 points. By the smallest margin imaginable. But we were able to sign Dotsie, Kitchens, and also Trevin Bennett. So we have as a pipeline Ohio. So next year, this year we are starting right now, we will receive recruits also from Ohio. We had the 101 and first recruiting class of the year. A weak class, if you keep in mind that there are less than 130 teams. We are the 101st. We had no top talent in this class, and also recruited, I think, 17 people, so not so much. Here you can see that we will have Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Maryland, and Ohio as pipelines, because we have 6 players at least for each one in our team. And here you can see our progression. So who is better this year than last year, and who regressed. And I had a little bit of surprises here, because at the moment... by the way, I haven't switched position to any players, so every player you saw last year will play the same position this year. And we can keep talking about progression. So, right now, Jose Barbon is our best player, with 89 overall, and also 89 speed, and 98 acceleration. He's a very speedy receiver now, and 99 agility. He should be very improved from last year. He is in his senior year, so the last one. And then we have our second best player is OJ Coleman. Right now he has 99 speed and 99 elusiveness, to go on with 94 acceleration. A very good halfback. He should be better than last year, even. So on defense, the better players are Griffin and Wilson. Griffin is the starter, as last year, and Wilson is our best defensive player, our middle linebacker. So we can go and see some position battles. Sorry, I wanted to check something here. Okay. We had a good development of Mattis. At the moment, Mattis is a little bit stronger than last year, our quarterback. Finally, he has a better pass statistics. Better pass statistics than Lynch, finally. So he's quicker, and also he throws better than him. He was able to gain some acceleration also. I will go on in depth with other players when we talk about defense. But if we go in order, let me see. Okay, a player that regressed a little bit is David M. Robinson, surprisingly. He lost 1 of speed and also some awareness. And I saw that our tight end room is actually not very good. We don't have tight ends. Still, Robinson will be the starter because he is the quickest of them. He can run better, he can catch better, and also block better, but by a slightly margin. What I like about Noble and De La Pesca is that they can catch the ball very well. They are slower, but they are more athletic, maybe, than Robinson. They have a great way of shedding tackles and get free in the short passing game. So maybe we can put Noble or De La Pesca in the game more often than last year. Here you can see what changed at our receiver positions. We have Barbon at 89, Jordan Smith at 84. He had a great off-season training, so Predator will be receiver number 2 this year. Then we have Kwesi Evans and Fox. Those will be our top 4 receivers. I'm a little bit upset with Anderson Jr. because lately he was flourishing. But he only gained 1 point in overall, and I didn't like that. He was our third receiver all these 2 years, but I think that Fox right now is a better player. Also, Fox has great statistics, great parameters about running with the football. So if we play him at running back, could be a good idea sometimes. Okay, one of the best improving in this off-season is Jordan Smith, Predator. He received plus 12 in catching. He now has 90 catch, so he shouldn't drop the ball a lot. I found interesting also the last player you see in the slide, Noah Hageman. He was a freshman last year. I redshirted him, so it's his first year. As you can see, he's not a speedy one. He has only 82 with 84 acceleration. But he has great catching and also the great ability in route running. So he can run great routes and maybe gain some separation from the opponent. And maybe win some contested catches. The player I like also is Fox, as I said. He received plus 7 in a lot of statistics parameters, but he only has 68 catch. So I should decide who to play between Fox and Anderson. Fox is quicker, but he has worse hands, but Anderson is slower, so we'll decide what to do. I think I'll mix them both in sometimes. So we can skip for a moment the offensive line. We'll see the offensive line later in the year, and I should start talking about what's going on the defense. I can show it to you live, so I'm playing right now. If we can see the depth chart, I have some doubts on defense, because at left end we have Mahon. He was one of the best players last year and also in the first year. He is still our starter and one of the best players, I repeat. He was able to perform very well and gained hit power and play recognition, so he should be a very hard-hitting left hand, and also he should be better at recognizing what the offense is showing to us. Okay. And on the other side we still have Tyreek Young at 79. Also he improved a little bit. At defensive tackle, Demaric Morris was awesome this off-season. Both are All-American and they will play starter Sharp and backup Demaric Morris. I had some doubts in the department of outside linebackers, both left and right outside. I'll show you why. As of now, Jordan McGee, a junior, so he still have 2 years, and Muim McCargo, a sophomore, so he will have 3 years, are both 81 overall as left outside linebacker. Okay. The McCargo is the speedy one by a little bit, but McGee has more awareness, so he can stay better on the field, can have better field position. McCargo has also best catching ability, so to intercept some balls. They jump the same. But here we are. McGee tackles a little better, has a +1 of tackle respect to McCargo. Hit power is the same, but McCargo has better finesse moves and also block shedding. So when he is engaged with an offensive lineman, he can get around him quickly. Okay. But McGee has better man coverage, McCargo has better zone coverage, so I don't know what to do, because both are good in something and bad at other things. McGee has better play recognition, so he can see very well where the ball is going. I don't know who to start between them, honestly. If you have an idea, tell me, but I think I will stay with McGee. Also because he has the junior and senior year, and then McCargo has one more year than him. Our middle linebacker will still be Kobe Wilson. He's a very quick guy with 91 acceleration and also great awareness at 94. Our backups are awful. Okeke has only 58 awareness. And as far as tackling goes, he has 80 tackle, 85 hit power rating, so one of our best tackler on the team. I'm thinking of putting McCargo as a backup in the middle linebacker section. I think I will do that right now. Yes. And on the right side, we have the same situation as on the left side, because we have Ivandi Rigby as 81, a junior, and DJ Woodbury as a 82 sophomore. And we have to decide who starts here. We can see that Rigby is the quickest of the two. He has more acceleration and awareness, so he can be on the field a little bit better than Woodbury. And as far as tackle goes, Rigby is the better tackle than the two. But as on the left, Woodbury is better at rushing the quarterback, because he has more power move and more finesse moves. So I have to decide who of the two to put here. Woodbury has also 89 block shedding, so he should be on the field sometimes trying to rush the quarterback. But he's also a better man coverage and zone coverage man. Zone coverage guy, sorry. So maybe he can cover a little bit more. I'm thinking of putting Woodbury as a starter here. What do you say? We can beat on Woodbury. We can try. We can try. So, we have Woodbury 1 and Rigby 2. Okay. As cornerback, we have a dire situation. We went from having 3 seniors to 1 senior and 1 freshman and a junior. Dotsie will play early. I don't expect to redshirt him. He will play as a 71 corner because he has 90 speed and 92 acceleration. I like that. The stronger of them is Elijah Clark, a senior, that we will lose next year. He's a little slow with 84, but he should have great catching ability, so he can intercept some passes, maybe. But he cannot jump. He has only 79 jump. He is a good tackler with 77 tackles and 66 hit power rating. Man coverage is good with 81, zone coverage is average with 77. I think that Dotzi will play mainly in man because in zone is a shit. 71 is a good parameter for a freshman, but is a little bit lower than what I expected. But he has a great press rating, so no one should be able to get away from him when he plays near the line of scrimmage. I decided also, one more thing, to put as fourth cornerback OJ Coleman. So when needed, he will play as the fourth cornerback on the team. I was I was trying to decide to put him as the third one, but I don't want him to play more than he should. By the way, we will have OJ Coleman and also Carlinhos Coleman as a fifth cornerback. A redshirt freshman from last year. A slow corner, but he should be play not so much. Yes, it's too much pressure to put on a player, but as fourth corner, he will play not so much. And he is also small to play corner. As free safety, we have MJ Griffin, our best defensive player. He can become a beast because maybe next year he will be in the 90s. He's only a junior. He was the starter last year. And then we have waiting in the wings a very interesting prospect, Efrem Zungrana, another free safety. He has 94 speed, very quick, and 88 acceleration. If you can see, he has 80 catching ability, 84 tackling, and 87 hit power. So he has the same tackling ability and hit power than a linebacker, but he plays free safety. And also with his kind of speed, he can go on the ball very quick and maybe intercept something. But the problem is that he has a low player recognition rating. So the time he understands where to go, maybe he is burned. And also, he is poor in man coverage. So if we put him in man, it shouldn't happen a lot for a free safety. He likely is beaten. He is very interesting, Zungrana, to me. He can become a good player. And also our third safety is Kwesi Evans, because he is good also on defense. He won't play because the third safety is never in game. So Zungrana is also the backup at strong safety, but the starter is Alex Odom, that right now is 81. He was a great pickup last year. He was red-shirted, maybe. And he's only in his sophomore year. So he will have all this year, all the junior year and the senior year to become a 90 overall player. Not so fast, but has a great acceleration, so he can go where he needs quick. And also has a great jumping ability and a great zone coverage rating. We need zone coverage with the safeties. He has nearly 90 zone coverage. I expect great things by Alex Odom. I didn't saw the tackling, 72. He only has 60 hit power. That's a shame, but we can manage with him. At kicker, it's the return of Rory Bell from the first year. He will be our new kicker for this year. It's a shame because Barry was really good and Bell is not so good. He has 85 kick power and 78 accuracy. We can play a little bit with 85, but I wanted someone in the 90. And then we have Daxmoor as a Panther. Actually, we will still play Rorik Bell as a Panther because Daxmoor hasn't any kick power. We need power in punting. The funny thing is that Daxmoor is one that can only kick the ball, but he has 93 speed and 91 acceleration. Actually, we can put him in the game and play some fake kicks if we need. I should do that. I have to think about it. Our kick returner is still Kyle Dobbins. By the way, Kyle Dobbins is in his last year. We will lose him next year. And also he will return punts. Okay, I show you the offense quickly, because this is our official depth chart, so who starts and who is the backup. We have Mattis at the 78, he is the starter. And the Lynch is 83, and he is the backup. But as we saw, ratings matters not so much. Matt is a 78 and 91, so he will be a speed demon. And as you can see, throw power 83, throw accuracy 72, so they are the same. Actually, the one with the most throw power in our team is Mariano Valenti with 84. Our starting halfback will be obviously OJ Coleman. He's in his last year, followed by Sadie, and in some formation I will put Kyle Dobbins in game. Waiting in the wings for his moment, we have Colby Freeman, a 73 overall running back. He's the second speediest running back we have, behind Coleman, but he has only 85 acceleration. He didn't improve so much. As you can see though, he has 83 elusiveness, higher than Sadie. Has higher ball carrier vision than Dobbins, but his abilities to move with the ball are stiff arm, so breaking tackles with his arms is very high at 70. Has 84 spin moves, good. 90 juke moves, so ability to change direction, but he only has 67 carry, so at every moment with a tackle he can lose the ball. I'm not so happy with Colby Freeman after all, but he's speedy, so we should give him the ball and run with him out of bounds. As fullback we still have Lambert. He improved a little bit, also on the reception side. At wide receiver I had to make some choices. I have Barbon as 1, Smith as 2 and Evans at 3, surely. And we will exchange Fox and Anderson depending on the formation. Reams will not play so much because he regressed a little bit. He is not one of our top threats. As far as offensive line goes, I made some changes because we had as starter Jimto Obidegu, but only a 71. I decided to put our backup right guard at the left tackle position because he is better at the moment. Then we have Wisdom Quarshi, Wisdom, great name Wisdom, at left guard. As center, Bryce Thoman, a sophomore. He's only a sophomore, so in his second year, he's already a 77. At right guard, we have the great Joe Conyers. He will play as a freshman, a starter. Then we have 77, Jermaine Donaldson. Our offensive line is nearly the same as last year. We maybe lost some points in overall, but we are quicker. Especially with Joe Conyers on the right side, he has 95 acceleration. Okay, we saw the depth chart. And I show you who I decided to redshirt. So who won't play this year, but we will keep 1 year of eligibility. At quarterback, I've decided to redshirt Connor Thompson because we have all juniors. So if you look at them and say +1, Lynch will be a senior, Mattis will be a senior, and Valenti will be a senior, and also Thompson will be a senior. So I want to keep one at least with all the junior year playable and all the senior year playable, to not go on emergency protocol at the last moment. But I'm thinking about also redshirting Justin Lynch, because we don't need 3 quarterbacks. We have already Mattis and Valenti. I want to redshirt Justin Lynch because next year we will have Lynch as a junior and Thompson as a junior. I say I do that. It's for emergency procedure. I hope to have another quarterback next year and the next one also. I think I'll do it. Lynch is redshirted, so he will be a senior with Thompson when Mattis and Valenti are gone. So right now Mattis is the starter and Valenti is the first backup. As halfback, I could redshirt Coleman, but I won't do that because I need him to play his last year. We will lose Dobbins, and we will have 1 more year from Sadie. So if we cannot find a great running back, next year we will have Sadie in his last year, Freeman in his second, and I decided to redshirt Travis Bennett because at the moment he won't play 1 bit. If you see something that is wrong for you, tell me, and I will change something. Just wait a minute, I have to do something. Okay, as fullback, I don't want to redshirt Lambert. He will play also in his sophomore year. Wide receiver, we received Bryce Tocho because every time in the off-season some walk-ons, so player I didn't offer the, what can I say, scholarship to, come to us to play. He's a 61 with 77 acceleration. I don't like it. I like him a little bit, but here the problem is that we will lose 4 receivers at the end of this year, and we will have 2 seniors next year. We need to find receivers, surely. Next year we will have only Evans, Fox, Agman and Tocho. I cannot redshirt Agman because I redshirted him last year. If you see RS in the column here, it means that I redshirted them already. I can redshirt only one time the player. At tight end, we signed from the junior college Combs. He's already a junior. I decided to redshirt him also. The problem is that next year we will have 3 juniors. Also here, we will lose Robinson. So next year, one of the 3 will be the starter. I decided to redshirt Jack Green. He won't play. I won't redshirt Evan Maloney because I need one more offensive lineman as backup. He's already a senior. Conyers will play, surely. At right tackle, I decided to redshirt Sam Barnes because we have 2 juniors in front of him. At left end, Mahon is the starter. I decided to redshirt Andy Munt. He will play next year as a redshirt freshman. This year is for Mahon and Young on the opposite side. And Warner and Jordan will be the backups. We need to find an heir right. I think that Munt will be a great heir. He is already a 73. And if you can see the statistics, he is speedier than Mahon, has more acceleration, has a little bit less of strength and agility. But as for tackle goes, he already is 71 and 74. The thing that I like of Munt is the power moves rating and the finesse move rating. As a freshman, he is already better than those 2 seniors. And also pursuit, so be able to run behind the ball carrier. I think he can be a great one. On the right, we redshirt Kitchens because we only need 1 backup for every end. As defensive tackles, I could have redshirted Morris, Demerick Morris, but I want him to play next to Sharp. Next year we will play with Ward and one between Satcher and Gregory if I cannot find other players. When they will leave, I mean. As linebacker we have McGee starter on the left, Wilson on the middle. I don't want to redshirt Wilson. I want him to play. He's too strong to be redshirted. At right outside linebacker, we will play, I said, with Woodbury. And I decided to redshirt both Cole Beard and Evan Enegren. Maybe next year I will switch one of the 2 on the left side. But for now they will rest because we have 280 player. At cornerback, I couldn't afford to redshirt Dotsy, so he will play straight away. And also the same with Landon Williams. They both will play straight away. But I wanted to redshirt Josh Cooper. He's 67. He's the 5th one in the pecking order. And someone else will play in his stead. At free safety, no redshirt. As strong safety, I decided to redshirt Flanagan. We have 2 good ones in front of him. And here we are with the red shirts. I want to show you my schedule for this year and tell me if you like that. We will have a B- strength of schedule, so our win will be very important. Everyone. We start with Penn State, so the first test is a great one. They are ranked number 6, and they are our rivals. And we will play at their home. No, sorry, we will play at our home. Then we have a bye week. We play Buffalo, because they have some players that I wanted to sign in our team, and they still have our ex defensive coordinator. You say I lost, but if we win against number 6, I think that we can be nearly in the top 25. Then after Buffalo we have another bye week. Then we play against BYU, Brigham Young University. They are number 22 in the country. Another bye week. Then we play Vanderbilt. They should be at our... we can manage Vanderbilt. If all is good, we can arrive here at least 2 wins and 2 losses. And then win out inside the conference. This year I want to win every game in the conference. We start with Navy, very winnable game. Then we have the tough East Carolina at home of Temple. Then we go at Tulane, at Southern Methodist. We host Memphis. We host also USF. We go to Houston, and in the last game of the year, we go against the ranked UCF. They are number 19 in the country, in the preseason, as a preview. We cannot change those games. We will have these games every year we stay in this conference. I see some losable games. Penn State for once, BYU also, and I say East Carolina is one of the most important games of our schedule, because if we lose to East Carolina, maybe we lose the possibility to go toe-to-toe with them. And then the other difficult one is surely UCF at the end, hoping to be without injuries. Against the USF will be our senior day, the last game at home. I like the schedule. It's a tough strength of schedule, B-. Last year we have, I think, D-. And if you can see some changes to be made, I wasn't able to schedule the game against Toledo. They are not available to us this year. But I will find some known faces in Buffalo. I like this schedule. And here we are. I say we save the Dynasty. And then we can start recruiting someone. What do you say? Also, some of the names you will see here maybe will be changed after this stream. But I will make a document in which I show you the name before and after. Okay, so we can set up our recruiting board. We can see my school first. To see, we have A- coaching prestige. Oh, by the way, our star rating went from 3 to 4. So we have 4 stars at the moment. We have A-, Coach Prestige on offense. Yeah, on head coach, sorry. B- Conference Prestige. We went... we are going well with Conference Prestige. I would like to play in the Big Ten, because we have our rivals there. Then, when we are able to go up, we will go in the SEC, if we can. But that will happen later in the years. Championship contender, B-. They expect us to finish the year at 48th place. Last year we finished at 25. Academic prestige, B-. Study atmosphere, C. Coach stability, C. Also athletic facilities. Pro potential, C-. This pro potential went down because we didn't have any players drafted. The rest is nothing to write home about. Our team needs. We need to find receivers. We need to find a lot of receivers, but because we will lose 4 of them, and we have only other 4 players, 2 freshmen and 2 juniors. I want to have a great receiving class. Also, I'd like a running back. We need to find one quarterback, one good quarterback, please. Also, we need a center. Okay. We don't need a kicker at the moment. On defense, we will need a defensive end, at least one. It's not a need, but we graduate 3 seniors, so I want to change one of them. And we are very young at defense, actually. We will only lose 5 players. By the way, 5 players, but I think 4 starters. On offense, we will lose 9 players. Whoa. A lot of them. Okay, so let's see who we got. Who wants to be part of the Temple program? Interest. I repeat, in this series, I want to target only player already interested in Temple. So top 10 schools. Here we go. We have 119 matches. So we can start with the 4-star running back. He is a 79. Let me add him to the list. Already Paul Robinson has a deal breaker. He don't want to play with us. Why? Because he wants to play with a good campus lifestyle. We don't have a good campus lifestyle. I say we can start looking at who has us as first. So Alonso Jackson, a tackle. We can find also maybe Arya Dixon. Wow, we have 3 good wide receiver that want to come to us. We are first in their list. And Desmond Jackson is actually already at 76% decided. I target all the 3 of them. Jordan Jackson is another running back. Everett Banks is. Let me look if they are JUCO. I don't want so many JUCOs. Seth Aaron is a 68 guard. We need a guard. Dujo, Harry Sorensen, CJ Simon. We will need also a cornerback. Gerald Woods is basically already signed with us. He is at 100%. A cornerback. Why not? Let me check at every single position. We have 2 quarterbacks, 4-star quarterbacks. Do want to come to us? We are behind how many points? 4,000 points. He is already at 84%. We cannot sign him at all. We can try with Bo Rising. We are behind nearly 2,000 points, but we can try and target him. Him and Caleb Mitchell, maybe? Matt Stewart. We are 10th, we cannot target him. Eklund, we are second at 94, we are behind too many points. Someone else, where we are second or first. Tommy Zizzo! Sorry, but I have to check Tommy Zizzo. No, Tommy Zizzo committed already to Rice. He is at 100%, Tommy Zizzo. No, come on. And Mark Britt is second. We are second. Okay, we can try to make Gabe Ilinski commit. And the last one, I want to check out Marcel Head because we have already 99% on him. Halfback, we can find one more recruit. I say call Houston. And Jordan Jackson. We are first with him. We don't need a fullback, but if we can find one good. No. At receivers, we are third for Brian Judson. Wow, he is a 77 already. We can try with him. And we can try also with Jordan War. We have Zach Conaboy, a 76 tight end. Just for the memes. We are fighting for Seth Aaron. At center, we will need a center. Those seem already locked. We are 6th. We can try with the Moritz Taylor. And maybe, but just maybe, with Deshaun Peterson. Deshaun Peterson, great name. At defensive end, I'd like surely Aria Dixon. And also Cameron Dugo. We at first. And Hale Sorensen, we are first. At defensive tackle, we can have Everett Banks, but he is a Juco. I don't know if I want a Juco. We can try for the the 4-star Marcus Turner. Yes, I think he will be the choice. If we can't go with Marcus, sorry, we can go with Leon Fitzpatrick. We are first. Outside linebacker. This year we will have a lot of talent. We can try and go for Jake Manning. We are 2 behind. CD A's 74%. We go with Manning and A's. Patrick Nero the third. Okay. And as middle linebacker, who we want to follow? Evailotu Sell, we are behind. Marcus Pinson, we are also behind. Seth Finnegan, we are way behind. I don't know if we can find a good one. We can try go for Eugene Wright. Why not? Oh, cornerbacks. Cornerbacks. I want to go with James Wims. And let's see if Tawan Thompson is the one for us. Luke Sarell, free safety. We cannot sign him. Calvin Barno is a JUCO. Why the points? Tell me, please. And we have an athlete. I love athletes. Okay, so our board is nearly completed. I wanted to check the speediest one we can get. We already are recruiting Giovanni Hickman. All of them are very quick, it seems, at least. Who bench presses more? Give me who bench presses more. We are behind with 4 biggers. Yes, we are behind. And who squats more? If I lot to sell, we are behind for him. Also biggers. Biggers looks great. We can try and scout bigs. DJ Tapper squats also a lot, but we are very behind. Okay. You've added 31 prospects. Let me check if there are some giants to find. We have 4 people in our board. No offensive giants. I wanted a big receiver or a big running back. He's a 6'8". He's truly a giant. Okay, so let me see if we can scout them. We can start with quarterback. And let me check who we need to scout. Maybe let's see if Marcel had We have the lead. I don't know if we can go with Bow Rising. Keep bonus points. Let's scout Marcel Head. He is a speedy quarterback, but he cannot throw. Let's check also Bow Rising, who I said we are behind. Yes, we can check Bow Rising to see if we can give him points early. Wow. Wow, Bow Rising. 77 as a freshman. With a lot of throw power and throw accuracy. Let me check both of them. And Gabe. Wow. Okay, so between them, I like more Gabe and Bo. The most likely to go to us is Gabe. Because he has 77 and 74. He is not a shitty one. He is a freshman. But Bo... Bo is Bo. As running back, let me see. I want to check who we have, who has the lead. Scouting only. We have the lead on Jordan Jackson. Let's scout him. He is a shitty one. 69 acceleration, what the fuck. I don't want to spend so many points on running backs. We have to find some wide receivers. So, we are in the lead with Giovanni Hickman, Desmond and Tyler, so maybe I scout both of the three of them. Giovanni is speedy, but has a slow acceleration. He is nearly the same as Noah Hageman. He is not so much better than him, but he has a good route running ability. Desmond? Maybe I prefer Desmond between the two of them. He is quicker, at least. And give me Tyler Williams, please. Give me a good player. Tyler Williams is to throw away. So let me throw away Tyler. And let me throw away. We said... who we said to throw away? Jordan Jackson. With 69 acceleration, I cannot do anything. I'd like to scout a little bit more of the wide receivers, why not? Jordan is also slow. And Brian Judson. Next house rules? What? I have an idea for next house rules. Is that we cannot scout anyone. So we find out only when we sign them who is strong. Only when we go in the next year, not when we sign them. So we have some surprises. So actually Jordan War is not so bad. By the way, acceleration is a parameter that can go up easily. So maybe we can sign Giovanni Hickman, if we can, obviously. For the tight end, Zach Conaboy, I don't remember. Only what player, because I got censored. Zach Conaboy, we are behind, we cannot scout him. So we can, but I don't know if I should. Alonso Jackson is a 67. Alonso Jackson is a 67. He went down 10 overall. I can work with a 67. Seth Aaron went down 10 overall also. Come on, give me some decent man. We are first for. Taylor went down 8. Deshaun went down 1. Let's see. We are in first for Arye. Actually, he's a 70. He's not bad. I don't want to scout. I want to scout Cameron. Yes. A 61. What? I don't want Cameron. But I keep him because we are at first. Let me see other roles. We are in a lead with Leon, so we scout Leon. He's a 67. I want to scout only the one in which we are on the lead. For now. He should be a 4-star. Someone of them was a 4-star? No? Scout Gerard? 60? Really, man? What? And we have not free safety, so we can... I want to scout the athlete. Come on. 65. Who we have to scout? We scouted everyone at receiver. I think so. We need to find a running back for next year. Maybe Cole Houston, we are at second. A 75. He has 91 speed, 92 acceleration. Good. Also has 81 elusiveness. I like Cole Houston. I like him. He reminds me of the poor version of O.J. Coleman. But remember that O.J. Coleman started as a junior. Cole is only a freshman. So let me reorder something. So for now, I want to take Cole and put him here. Then we scouted some good ones, if you remember. Arye is a good one. We can work with Giovanni Hickman behind. I want to put the scouted ones in order before the other. I don't know if I like Desmond Jackson, but he at least has some speed. Set Aaron, I want to throw away Set Aaron. I don't need a slow guard. I say we put Bow Rising on the top. And then we have Gabe. Gabe or Caleb? I think Gabe. He has a little less of the throw power, but he's speedier. I say between the two of them, I say Gabe. So behind the Bow, we have Gabe. We throw away Marcel, I think, because 63 accuracy is not so much. And also Caleb. I want one between Bow or Gabe. Jordan War is behind Hickman and Jackson. And then I don't remember if I found someone good, actually. We can take Leon here. He's just the call and not the man. I understood right now the joke. He's a great one. He can be Cole Kid. Okay. So we are good with the scouting points. I don't know if I'm happy with this recruiting board. Let me just check if we can find someone for the first place. He will be Kid. I like him. I like Kid. We can try and scout next week DJ Brown. And all these one are 1 star. I don't want to waste points on 1 stars. Okay, so I think that my recruiting is has finished. Only one more thing. I want to check if we are recruiting for every position. Okay. Maybe I have to find a guard. I think I have to find a guard. We are recruiting for every position. Except free safety. I have to find a free save. I don't know. I have only 2 in the team. I need a free safety. I hope that I can find one. Free safety, interested, top 10. 2 matches. One of them should be... No. Actually, we won't be able to sign a free safety, so next year we will play with Zungrana as a starter. Whew. Let's say. I repeat that maybe I will change some of these names, because I saw some Jackson and some other common names. If I see some doubles, I can change them. Or, if you want to be a part of my stream, you can tell me your name and last name. Tell me your role, and I can make one of those recruits just like you want. I say let's start the season. I say we start the season. Just to see if we can commit at least the ones with the 100%. Then I don't know if I stop or I try the new players with some practice. But maybe I can do some practice one other day. Because I don't want to go against the Penn State without practicing at least. I hope that Penn State is regressing. Oh, we have a lot of recruits ready to visit. We have 5 preseason All-American, 5 preseason All-Conference, and some busts and some gems. Let me see if... yes, we have some ESPN stats to look at. We can see the preseason polls. So, Ohio State is the favorite, with Utah behind them. Georgia and USC. We are, I think, 48. Yes, we are 48. With a B- offense, B- defense, and B- special teams. Conference outlook. We are projected to end at 3rd place this year, with UCF in front of ECU, and as you can see, our overall is 81. Last year we were 77, so at least on paper we are better than last year. Heisman watch, let me see. Look at that. Look who is 3rd on the Heisman watch. So journalists expect a great year for Coleman, and already he is in the top 5 of the best players in the country. So Coleman has to perform. This should be his year. Preseason All-Americans. Here we can see who are the All-Stars, at least who can be the All-Star. And they expect Mahone to play like one of them. And also Kobe Wilson, as expected. And as a returner, we have Dobbins. So we have many first team All-Americans. And in the second team we have Coleman, Sharp on the defensive tackle position. And let's see in our conference. I think we have only Coleman. But on defense, Mahone, Sharp, Wilson, and MJ Griffin, and Dobbins as a returner. Let me see only freshmen. We don't have All-American freshmen in the preseason. Championship contenders. Current rank 48. They expect us to be 44th for next year. I think we can finish better than 44. Then a little bit of dip on the year later. Look at Oregon. They have a team full of seniors because Oregon State, sorry. They are projected 8th, but next year 96th. That means they have a lot of great players, but all seniors. Let me look at the recruiting to see what happens. By the way, thanks to our coaches upgrade, we are able to go to a max of 6,500 points. Not 5,000 as the beginning of the year. I want to start scheduling some visits. And also offering scholarship to people. But first, we have to scout some people. Like the one we added, DJ Brown. He has 67 acceleration. Come on, give me some good receivers, please. I remove him. I don't want a 67 acceleration. We can scout also Mikhail Biggers. He's a 51. Minus 18 overall. Are you kidding me? Go away, please. Dawan Thompson. Isn't a good one. Give me a good one at least in CJ Simon. Oh, we can play with CJ Simon. And I like CJ Simon. Michael Evans. Let's see if we can maybe recover a little bit with Michael Evans. He's 71. Maybe Cole was better than him. Yes, Cole Houston is better than Michael Evans. I say we put all our points in Bo, in Cole, maybe something in Gabe. I don't know, because yes, we need to put some points also in Gabe. We can put 100 on Arya, 150 maybe. We need to sign a receiver. We are well ahead for Desmond Jackson. I offer scholarships to the first of the list. The receiver I liked the most maybe was Jordan Var, by the way. We have a little bonus though. We can put 100 to him. I can start offering a scholarship to Leon Fitzpatrick. And also to CJ Simon. I don't know what to look for at the moment. I want to scout some other player. Ale is a 65. Okay, good. Marcus Turner is a good one. And we are not behind, so give him the bag. And Marcus goes way up here. 77 is no bad. Let me scout also CD Hayes. 61. I'm finding so much bust. Jake Manning is a 67, but he is a good 67. Is a great player recognition. He's slow. But we have so much points in bonus. We found a gem, finally. A 73 middle linebacker. I say we put some points on him. And you go behind Marcus Turner. We were looking at Dawan Thompson, Jalen, and Michael Biggers. What? He's a monster of a freshman, 84. Are you kidding me? We are behind, but I say we can try and make the play. We are way behind, but he goes on the top of the list. We have to try and get him. Let's offer a scholarship to Marcus. To Eugene. To Jordan, why not? I'd like to say Alonso Jackson because he has good parameters and good acceleration. 150 and the scholarship. We already offered for Leon Fitzpatrick. And let me scout Zach Conaboy, why not? 75. But we are way behind, right? Yes. We have to remove Zach. Let me offer to Michael also. Who was at 100% recruiting? Someone should be. No? Okay. I say we go 500 to Giovanni and 500 to Jordan. And the rest goes to Desmond Jackson or Brian Judson because we need them. At least one tackle. We should have one tackle. One center, sorry. Deshaun Peterson or I say Deshaun Peterson. We are behind with him. We go a little bit easier with Giovanni. And maybe also with someone for whom we have a great lead. For example, CJ Simon can lose 100. Arya can lose 50. Okay. We are good with the recruiting phase. And we go and save Dynasty. Okay. I only want to check one last thing and then we can go. So what about our formation subs? I want to see if our formation substitutions are still the same as last year or not. Particularly on offense. I reserved some formations for Dobbins and not Coleman. Yes, they seem ready. Coleman, Barbon and Smith, Robinson and Noble. Barbon, Smith, Robinson, Noble. I say we use in this formation Fox. Quasi Evans has to play a little bit. In the Hail Mary, I need someone with speed at receiver. I put Dobbins at halfback. And Coleman. Hail Mary is everyone go up. If you want to go to bed, go to bed. I'm only changing some small things. So we can play with Mattis, with Coleman behind him, Sadie as halfback and Dobbins as fullback. As last year, it still remains the same, with Barbon and Smith. From the slot we have Coleman, Smith, Barbon and Evans in the slot. I like it. They are my top 3 receivers, by the way. Mattis with Coleman, Barbon, Smith. We have Fox in the slot wing. I say we go with Quasi Evans. And then we put behind the line Fox. Devon Fox will be our gadget player. The one we will put in some situation where he's really like a running back. or a surprise player. Right now he is behind the line, right behind him. Twin tight end, we will play with Noble and Robinson. White Rips, Coleman behind Mattis. Barbon all alone on the left, with Smith, Robinson, and Evans. I like it. Special teams. I don't care about special teams at the moment. So, from shotgun, we have Mattis with Dobbins. I want to put Smith, Barbon, and not Fox, but Anderson, because I want Anderson sometimes in our scheme. And here on the empty base, I want to substitute Fox with Noah Hageman, because I want to try Noah Hageman. Those are okay. Here we have Barbon on the slot. Coleman isolated on the left. Strong eye normal, we have Barbon and Smith. And from the Wildcat, we have Mattis at quarterback on the right, Coleman at halfback, Barbon and Smith. I say we are good in offense. At least we look good. Okay. I say we can keep it that way. We missed 2 formation subs, but maybe during the year we will manage to do something else. Okay. I saved it right. I think so. Let me check. Then I will stop. Yes. good ones. So good stream today. I set up everything for next year. Maybe off stream I will check if I have to add some plays or remove some plays or formations. But here we go. We are starting a new year. So I'd say, and as always, I give you the good night, and as always, go Owls!